Imagine there is a ghost that haunts you. But this is not a ghost from your past. It is not a memory of something that happened to you. It is a ghost from a past you never had. It is the strange, sweet, and deeply melancholic ache of nostalgia, for a time you have never lived. It is the profound longing for the music, the fashion, and the feeling of the 1970s, even though you were born in the 90s. It's the inexplicable feeling of homesickness for a small, quiet town in a black-and-white photograph you saw once. It is a grief for a simpler time, a safer world, a different kind of life, a life you only know from movies, from books, from the stories of your grandparents. If you know this feeling, this strange and powerful nostalgia for a phantom past, you have probably been told that you are just a hopeless romantic, or that you are stuck in a fantasy. But what if this feeling is not a fantasy? What if it is a profound and intelligent message from your own soul? A form of grief, not for a past that was lost, but for a need that was never met. You are not nostalgic for a decade. You are nostalgic for a feeling of safety, of simplicity, of genuine human connection, a feeling that may have been profoundly missing from your own modern life and from your own childhood. Let's unpack this strange and beautiful ache. The first reason for this phantom nostalgia is that you are grieving a lost sense of safety and simplicity. Our modern world is a constant, overwhelming flood of information, of pressure, of choice. Our nervous systems are in a perpetual state of low-grade hypervigilance, reacting to the endless notifications, the 24-hour news cycle of crisis, the pressure to perform and optimize every moment of our lives. So when your mind creates a fantasy of a simpler time, a time without smartphones, without social media, without the crushing weight of modern anxiety, it is not being unrealistic. It is expressing a deep and legitimate biological need. It is your nervous system screaming for a moment of quiet, for a moment of uncomplicated, offline, human existence. You are not longing for the 1950s. You are longing for a nervous system that is not constantly at war. The second, and often deeper reason for this nostalgia is that it is a form of grieving a lost childhood. But not your own childhood. It is a grief for the idea of childhood. Perhaps your own childhood was difficult, chaotic, or you had to grow up too fast. You never got to experience the carefree innocence, the neighborhood friendships, the simple, unscheduled play that you see in old movies. So your mind, in its brilliance, creates a beautiful and safe, phantom childhood for you in the past. It latches onto the aesthetic of a different era, the music, the clothes, the feeling, and it builds a sanctuary there. That nostalgic longing is the cry of your own inner child. A child who is still searching for the safe, warm, and gentle playground they never had. You are not missing the 1980s. You are missing the childhood you deserved. The third reason is a profound longing for authentic, tangible connection. In our digitally mediated world, so much of our connection is a ghost. It is a text message without a tone of voice. A curated photo without the messy reality behind it. It is a performance of connection, often without the deep, neurological nourishment of true presence. So when you feel a nostalgic pull for a time of handwritten letters, of front porch conversations, of communities where people knew their neighbors, you are not being old-fashioned. Your soul is starving for real, embodied, human-to-human connection. It is craving eye contact. It is craving shared experiences that are not filtered through a screen. The imagined past becomes a symbol for the deep, biological need for a tribe, for a village, for a sense of belonging that is so often missing in our fragmented modern lives. And finally, this feeling is often a sign of inherited nostalgia. This is a profound and subtle form of generational grief. Perhaps your grandparents or parents lived through a difficult time, a war, a depression, a great struggle. And they spoke of the time before that, a golden age of their own youth, with a deep and powerful sense of longing. You, as a small and empathetic child, absorbed that feeling. Their nostalgia became your nostalgia. You are carrying the emotional echo of their lost world. You feel a sense of loss for a place you have never been, because a part of you is still connected to the people you love who can never go back. So what do we do with this strange and beautiful form of sadness? The goal is not to try and build a time machine. It is not to romanticize a past that was, in reality, deeply flawed and difficult for so many people. The goal is to listen to the message beneath the nostalgia, to honor the profound and legitimate needs that it is pointing to. The first step is to translate the longing. The next time you feel that ache for a different time, get curious. Ask yourself, what is the feeling I am actually craving right now? Is it peace? Is it simplicity? Is it connection? Is it safety? By naming the underlying need, you bring the solution into the present moment. The second step is to create islands of the past in your present life. You cannot escape the modern world, but you can create sanctuaries within it. If you are longing for simplicity, can you have a no-screen Sunday? Can you declutter one small corner of your home? If you are longing for connection, can you write a real, physical letter to a friend? Can you organize a small gathering with no phones allowed? If you are longing for the tangible, can you learn a new craft with your hands? Baking, knitting, gardening? You are not trying to recreate the past. You are answering the needs of your soul, right here, right now. And finally, you must allow yourself to grieve the unmet need. It is okay to be sad that your childhood was not what you needed it to be. It is okay to be sad about the loneliness and anxiety of our modern world. Your nostalgia is a form of grief, and grief needs to be felt to be healed. You are not a fantasy-obsessed person, living in a dream world. You are a sensitive, intelligent soul, living in a world that is often disconnected and overwhelming. Your strange nostalgia is not a problem. It is a compass. It is the whisper of a deeper, quieter, and more authentic part of you. A part that remembers what the human soul truly needs to thrive. And it is pointing you, not to the past, but towards a more beautiful, more connected, and more present future that you have the power to create for yourself. If this video was helpful for you, please show your support by clicking the like button. To continue this journey of healing, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. And if you know someone who is an old soul, please share this video. It might help them understand the beautiful and important language of their own heart. Thank you for watching. Your feelings are a map home.